It's autumn, which means the black walnuts are falling. In most of the United States and Europe, you can find these little green fruit. These unassuming little gifts contain some of the most potent and beautiful dyes found in nature. I gathered a bowlful and let them sit until they turned black. This took me a month, but you may be able to gather already decayed black walnuts from the ground. When your walnuts are ready, peel the hull away from the seed. I used a hammer to separate the two. I recommend wearing gloves as the juice will stain your hands. It's important not to compost the remaining seeds, as they contain a chemical which inhibits plant growth. Gather the hulls into a cotton muslin bag and set them in a pot of water on low heat. Already, the beautiful dark pigment is seeping out. I want to prepare both dye and ink, so I gathered materials for both. I'm going to try dyeing both yarn and wool roving. I let them soak in cool water for about half an hour. Wool does not require any mordant with black walnut dye. For the ink, I take these glass stopper bottles and fill them about 20% of the way with isopropyl alcohol to help preserve the ink. It's important to know that none of my measurements in this experiment are exact. Feel free to improvise. And then, I drop the wool in the dye pot. I have to be careful not to let the heat go up too high, or to agitate the mixture, lest anything felt. After about 45 minutes, I take out my wool and yarn and wash them off in cool water, then hang them to dry. My dye mixture continues to simmer at low heat for 4 hours. Your time may vary. After 4 hours, I felt the color was dark enough. So I turned off the heat and dropped the ink mixture into the prepared containers. I threw the muslin bag full of hulls out into the trash. It was really that simple. My wool developed a beautiful pinkish brown color. And the ink could not be more beautiful. My only expense was the isopropyl alcohol and the containers, so essentially I got a dozen bottles of natural ink for free. Let me know if you guys have used black walnuts in your own experiments and how it went. Until next time.